At Metropolitan Community College, there are a legion of ways to develop leadership skills while you prepare for your career. Peer mentoring, holding a leadership position in a professional organization, and volunteering, to name a few. But one valuable activity toward that end is attending the annual Student Leadership Conference at MCC. It's an avenue to develop your leadership skills, practice goal setting and goal achievement. It's a way to learn how to manage conflict and to develop awareness of diversity and inclusion. I'm Kent Pavelka, and up next on Metro and More, you'll meet some of the students who are here to share about the conference. Greetings from the set of Metro and More at Metropolitan Community College, serving more than 50,000 students with over 120 programs at our 8 locations in the daytime, evening, weekends, or online. Hi everybody, we're in studio with our student guests from, first of all, we've got Dina Kilani, a former student and advisory council member, and Trang Vu, also a former student and one of the Student Leadership Conference branding and logo creators for this year, and of course Shanda Clark. Shanda is the Student Advisory Council advisor and co-chair of the conference. Could you guys just introduce yourselves and a little bit of background about you want to go first, Trang? You told me you're from Vietnam?
Yes, I'm from Vietnam. Actually, I'm taking graphic design at Metropolitan for 2 years, and right now I'm graduate. Happy to contribute to the branding and designing part of this conference this year.
Did I make a mistake? You have not graduated yet?
I already graduated.
You did?
Actually.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, we talked about the branding. You did the T-shirt for this year's event. We'll give our viewers a look at that. So how'd you happen to wind up here in Omaha?
Well, I moved here with my family, and then it's just thinking about what is the thing that I'm most passionate about, and I feel graphic design is the first step for me to learning more about Omaha, Nebraska, and more generally it's gonna be the first step in America.
Very good. Dina, tell us about your background.
I'm Dina Kilani. I just finished with Metro this last summer, and I transferred my gen eds to UNO. But I appreciated every minute I spent at Metro. I was presented with a lot of opportunities to meet a lot of people that encouraged me to pursue what I was passionate about, which is political science. And I've been presented with a lot of wonderful leadership opportunities,
Great.
like with Shanda and the Student Advisory Council.
Shanda, maybe we can get started with you
Sure.
by explaining just what the Student Leadership Conference's purpose is.
Well, the purpose is to maximize the student impact at the college and within the community at large as well. So we just want to develop leaders here at Metro. And
This is an annual event?
It's an annual event.
Yeah.
This year we have added a special part to it, and that part is including our alumni, or people that have attended Metro. And so
Yeah.
these two fine ladies are an example of that, and they're alumni, people that have attended Metro, want to give back. And so this is just one other opportunity to give back to Metro and to students.
So for folks who don't know, or students who've never attended, it's a one-day event,
It's a one-day event.
and it lasts all at South Omaha campus, right?
This year, well, it varies.
It varies.
But this year it is at South Campus.
Yeah.
At the ITC, Industrial Trade Center. And it's on November the 3rd, on a Friday, and it's from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m.
4 p.m. And is it kind of like most conferences, little groups and then bigger groups, or how does it work?
Yes, we have morning keynote speaker after a generous welcoming. We have, after the keynote speaker, we have a nice lunch that's provided by sponsors, Friends of Metro, that the foundation has accommodated us with making those connections.
Good.
And then after that, we have a keynote luncheon speaker, a panel, leadership panel, and then a breakout session. Oh, I forgot to mention the breakout. We have 2 breakout sessions, one in the morning and one in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And this year we have a twist to the breakout sessions. Dina, would you like to talk about that? How we're incorporating students as leaders in the breakout session?
Yeah, if you are able to find a faculty member that's willing to partner with you to put together a breakout session, you can put together a proposal and send it to the committee, and you might be approved for it.
Yeah. Well, now there's a theme every year. What is it this year?
Yes. And the theme is,
Discover.
would you like to share?
Yes.
Okay.
The theme of this year is like Discover Day and Develop. It's like more focused on students and what they expect to learn in the 2-year community college, as well as like what they want to like, because we have like, you know, alumni, so like we want to like focus more on how they expect after they graduate from Metro.
So it's discover what?
It's discover, develop,
And
and
dare.
dare, like a call to
Triple D.
action, dare, right, triple D.
And so, and a lot of the focus then is on what to expect in real life after college? Is that right?
That's part of it.
Part of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so what they can do in the workplace as a leader, how they can lead in the not so traditional thoughts of leading, perhaps, you know, leading where your circle of friends, your circle influence, your community, leading at the college, leading where you're at, meeting the students where
That's
they're
right.
at and showing how we can help them develop their leadership skills.
Well, and you two are former leaders at college, so share a little bit about that. How can a student learn to be a leader?
In the last year, I've learned that true leaders, they empower their peers and who they're leading. So it's easy to kind of get stuck in this mindset that your leadership is what you should focus on. It's what benefits you. Like it's something to tack onto a resume or something like that.
Right.
But it's really about giving back to your community and empowering your peers, your
Yeah.
your fellow students, you know.
I agree with that. It's from my like opinion. I mean, my perspective. Sometimes I feel like as a metropolitan community college, we have like the big diversity group of students, and sometimes it's just like a big challenge for us to like working together. However, as the leadership role, we learn to contribute and we learn to develop not only for ourselves but as also for like another person. And I think that's make the conference. I mean, that's really like the mission of the conference, student conference leadership every year.
Shanna, you've got a couple special guest speakers.
Yes, we do. Our morning keynote speaker, Pharrell Pearson, and she has, you can read more about her at our leadership conference site in MyHub, that she's an enthusiastic educator here locally.
What's her name again?
It's Pharrell Pearson, and so she'll be doing the keynote in the morning, and then the luncheon keynote is one of our distinguished alumna, and her name is Marion Holden.
Yes.
And she, you
Yeah.
know, she has been on Metro and
She
More,
has.
so people can search out that Metro and More tape
Yeah.
and find out more about her.
Absolutely. Do we know what the themes are in the
Oh, for the keynote
Yeah,
speakers?
mhm.
Well, actually, we just had lunch with Marion, so she's working
They're
on.
developing.
They're developing, but stay tuned because
Yeah.
we will post all that information in our MyHub student leadership site.
Trang, what about registration?
We public the link on every like ticket we have, and also like the link on the program that we're gonna hand out onto the every student that we approached for this conference this year.
And Dina, various students have various roles in this, right? In the day, leadership roles.
Correct. I will be emceeing or co-emceeing with a faculty member. Naya will be.
On stage, introducing people.
Oh yeah, she'll be doing introductions.
And encouraging people to vote for the Student Advisory Council election, which will be happening at the same time. So, leadership in action.
Yeah.
And you can't do this with just a handful of people. You need volunteers.
Absolutely. We have a really dynamic student leadership conference committee made up with a diverse amount of people. Some are faculty, staff, students from all departments. all areas of the college. And we have a few alumni on the
Tell us a little bit more, Dina.
committee too.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Pardon me. What were you saying?
No, that's fine.
Tell me a little bit more about this twist with utilizing a student and a faculty member. What was the idea here?
Well, we just think that it's very important that there's representation on both sides of the spectrum. I really enjoy working with all of the faculty members, especially, when putting together the conference.
Right, and faculty and staff
And
as
staff,
well
yeah.
can do a proposal, a call for a proposal to work with the student and community. We've had community presenters as well. So if there's somebody out in the community that has a passion for student leadership and want to pair up with a student, they can also submit a proposal. They may contact me, and then I can walk them through how that could be done.
And the deadline for call for proposals?
It's September 20th.
Okay.
There may be some wiggle room
Maybe
because
some-
we have some time.
Okay.
The conference isn't until November 3rd, so we have a little bit of time to make some adjustments.
I want to ask you too, what motivated you to, kind of get your toes in the water as far as being a student leader?
Well, I was looking for leadership opportunities, just opportunities to get involved within Metro's community. So I was scrolling through online. This was like a year and a half ago now. I was just going through the website and I stumbled upon the Student Advisory Council. And I planned all summer what my campaign would look like. And I was so excited. But yeah, so I just really wanted to give back to Metro because I came from a place, when I started at Metro, I was at a place where I didn't really believe in myself, but the staff and faculty and the students have all really helped bolster my confidence for me, and I wanted to do that for other people.
Very cool. Yeah, you talk about your campaign. No wonder you're a political science major.
Yeah. Yeah, I went
Is that
all
in the
out.
back of your mind down the road, running for election and politics?
Potentially, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Trang, what got you interested?
Well, I remember in the first 2 years when I first got into Metro, a lot of people helped me, and I love this community. I love the student, I love the faculty, even the staff. Sometimes I have I run into some of the very, I'm gonna say really small job or password or something. They're happy to help me with that, and they guide me how to work with that. So I think this is just one opportunity for me to giving back to the communities and to contribute to the community that's metropolitan, to the college that I really involved. Help me to develop myself in the last couple 2 years. I also think that as a student, sometimes we don't really know exactly what we want, and I think the conference is really a good chance for all of the students, especially the freshman students. They guide them more about what they should expect in the college and what the college is gonna give them in the next in their academic path in the future.
Very cool. Shanna, real quickly, the
Yes.
goal here is to impact the college community and in the area, the workplace. To what extent do you think it's doing that?
Well, we have, for instance, Marion, our guest speaker, coming. Here's a graduate.
You bet.
She's coming to inspire students, and then you just never know the internships that can happen, networking that can happen. That really, it's all about relationships.
Yeah.
And then keeping that community of relationships going with our alumni, current students, involving our community, industry community,
Sure.
and letting them know about the Student Leadership Conference. I think that we all benefit from that and can grow from that.
Very cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. The Student Leadership Conference every fall, this
Yes.
year in early November at the South Omaha campus. Thanks much. And thank you for being with us on Metro and More. Our goal is to better acquaint you with the mission, leadership, and the reach of the college. I'm Kent Pavelka for Metropolitan Community College. If you have comments or questions about the program, please email us at metrovision@mccneb.edu. Thanks for watching.
This has been a MetroVision production produced by Metropolitan Community College.